it's something that hit me this weekend, man. Someone bought all of my singles, right? And I didn't have many. Probably had like 20 cards, man. And he bought them all, every single one of them. And he was already purchasing a bunch of sealed product from me. The cards were kind of like on the spot, like secondhand. I had them on him. He wanted to take a look at them. He's already spending a whole lot of money, and I'm like, oh my god, he wants to buy some of my cards too. So I'm kind of just he's flipping through them. He's like, I want this one. I can't even look up prices and keep up with this stuff as fast as he's flipping through them and saying he wants this one, right? And so I'm like I'm thinking in my head too, oh man, I need to keep this guy happy, man. He's spending a lot of money. I want to keep the dude happy. I want to keep the dude happy. Who knows? He might come back in the future, man. You need people like that, if you're looking at yourself like as a small business, or potentially like a side hustle even. So I'm going through, I'm really just on Collector. I'm on the app Collector. I'm going off the prices on that. And I'm looking at the prices and they're confusing me. I don't check this stuff all the time, especially my singles. I don't really check this stuff all the time, man. I haven't really dabbled in the singles, the trade of singles yet, because I feel like that's more advanced. I've been wanting to start small, and it seems like sealed product is the safer bet. Like, it just seems like it's a lot harder to mess up on sealed product. I don't really understand. I'm starting to see it a little bit, like a new set comes out, the top cards are super expensive right away, and then it just tanks. That's what I'm picking up on. Like, I've been doing this for like 3 months. So I am definitely seeing, do not buy modern cards when they release. And actually, if you can get MSRP, that's probably the best time to open modern packs and sell your singles is right away, and then buy them back when they dip, when they tank. Because what I see is it's happening every single set. That's just a simple one that I'm seeing, man. But so I haven't been paying attention to the single cards lately. That's a whole nother strategy. I'm just super busy. I'm super busy, man. I got a lot of stuff going on right now. Do I think the single cards is more advanced? Do I think it's more lucrative? Yes, I do believe this. I believe if you know what you're doing and you're buying single cards, you're able to make more money, especially, bumping and grinding, you can make I'm assuming, and my opinion is you can make more money, but it's more advanced. You have to know what you're doing. But where I was getting at is I'm going through I'm trying to go, price this stuff out close to market, what the collector is saying is the market. As fast as he's flipping to the next card and saying he wants this one, and I see $24, I tell him $22. I see $17, I tell him $16 real quick, right? As I'm flipping through this stuff, man, I'm starting to realize, oh man, some of these cards are like drastically changed, more in my favor. Actually, more of them were in my favor. I'm really into vintage Japanese holo, man. Like, I had a lot of Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge, Japanese. The two greatest examples I have right here are, all right, Giovanni's Japanese Machamp. That man, what I paid, it was like twice as much as what I paid on the collector app, but I remember it saying like $14. I paid like $10 for this card after taxes, on eBay, and I seen it on collector app. It was like $14. So I was like, boom, I got that, whatever. It's I like the card anyways. I don't care if I don't sell it. I remember that card from my childhood, and but that card was like $23, dude. I was like, oh my gosh, right? And so I got to tell the dude like 21 or something. I think I told him 21, maybe 20. I don't remember. I was moving kind of fast. And So I won there. Okay, so we get to Giovanna's Nidoking Japanese Hollow. This one got a swirl on it. I'm really attached to this one, man. I really, and this one, I got it for like $18 after it was all, this is all near mint stuff, and I got it after taxes was like $18, man. But I see it on the collector app, it's like $17.56. And I remember seeing it on the collector app that it was like 24, 23 or something like that. I'm thinking, oh no, you know. And I told him, I said, I got to do exactly on the market on this one. It's, you know, it says $17.56, and I knew I was taking like $1 loss, but I'm trying to keep this dude happy. He's buying so much stuff right now. I took that little dollar on the chin, but the thing is I really didn't even want to get rid of that Nidoking. Where I'm getting at is I learned something here, man. In 1 month, I had those cards for 1 month, y'all. In 1 month, those cards changed over 50% in each direction, man. The Machamp doubled. The Giovanni's corrected, like, I don't know if you call it a correction. Actually, it pulled back. It didn't correct, man. I don't know. It's a very, oh man. It's just that what I noticed is how fast I started looking at the I'm sorry, my terms are kind of messed up. It's been a little while since I've studied some of this stuff. And but I noticed the trend of both of these cards are going up, going down, going up, going down. They're swinging pretty wildly, but it's all in a standby phase. I can't remember what it's called. It has a high, it touches the high, and it breaks through the high, and then it goes back down, and then it breaks through, it touches the average, the low that it keeps touching, and then it goes back up. And I noticed that with these two cards, and it got me thinking, oh my gosh, this is what they mean when they say buy the low. We hear it all the time. It just never clicked with me, and it doesn't make. I haven't looked at it like that yet. But these older cards, if you go back, you can pull up any one of them, and you can just see that the trend. I mean, if it's, you can see that it gets really low, and then it corrects and it goes back up. And then it breaks through the, Bollinger Bands or whatever they're called, the average 200 or, and it just breaks through those lines and it goes back down. And it's just a big wave, dude. And it finally made sense to me. If you look hard enough for these cards on eBay, man, and you look, like, just because you want Blaine's Arcanine, it might be on the top of its game right now. But if you look at its history, it has gone down like 20 different times in time. It's going to go down. It is going to go down. So do not buy that card. You might just have this itch to buy this card, but don't buy it right now. Look for a card that you want, or maybe not even that you want. Just look for the biggest margin. Look for you can find cards that have not, the price has not changed since these people posted these cards on eBay, right? Like, not everybody's keeping up with these prices, I don't think, every single day. And sometimes they're changing like that, dude. Like, I mean, the price of my Nidoking and my Machamp changed so fast, dude. I didn't have time to even check. I didn't think twice about bringing them out, dude. I wish I'd have never brought my Nidoking out, dude. I would have been just as fine not selling it, and about next month probably about a $24 card again. I don't know, I don't know what's driving it, the price like this, but it is just on every single card, dude. I kept looking at them. I looked at all. I looked at a lot of cards, dude. They're all doing the same thing. And I didn't look at nothing modern. I looked at old Japanese hollows, man. Old backs. I like old backs, man. Y'all know I think it looks so much more beautiful in Japanese. I think that's my punchline, y'all. You know, I don't know why I thought about it. When I said that first time, man, it just stuck with me, dude. I kept thinking about it. I said, dude, if you're doing anything like this, making a YouTube channel or something, you gotta have stuff that, you know, people can point you out. I think that's one of my punchlines. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about that one? Let me hit it one time for y'all. And I just think it looks so beautiful in Japanese. Tell me. You gotta have fun with this kind of stuff, man, you know? All right. But that is just all I want to talk about, dude. It finally hit me, man. When all these people are saying you gotta buy these cards at the that's what these vendors and all these people are doing. They're not bringing their cards out. The cards, I promise you, I bet every single one of those cards that are in their case are at the high of one of them humps, dude, that they're gonna go up and go down, right? I bet every single one of those cards and every single one of those vendors' cases is at a high right now. Not necessarily the highest, but it's average high. And that's the only reason why these vendors have these particular cards, is because they know, even though when they buy this card at the dip, they know that it has proved to go back up to this whatever high is multiple times, time and time again, sometimes multiple times a year, probably sometimes even, you know, some of them might even every month. It goes high, then it pulls back, then it goes back up, then it pulls back. These people, they are not pulling out every single one of their inventory. What they are doing is selling y'all the high card, all the cards that are possibly at their high. This is my opinion. This is what I would do if I was a vendor. You have to survive in something like this, that people are trying to bargain with you and haggle and barter, and you have to be strategic with your numbers, man. If you know this card is at its low right now, or you bought it at one price, it kept going, it kept tanking, but you know that it has took off and gone up, right? 15 times since it has been released. You know it's going to eventually go back up. So why would this vendor have this card out for sale if it hasn't gone back up yet? So they don't have these cards out. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You could... And this is what I'm going to start doing, man. You can literally, and I found like 6 of them. I got like 6 cards coming in the mail, dude, because I found like cards for $8, $9 that are like, I found a Japanese Neo Destiny Raikou near mint for like $34, right? Bought that one because it has gone back up to like $70 multiple times in the last year. In the last year, it has gone back up to that. So who knows for the last few years? In the last year, it has gone back up to 70. So I know it is just at a low right now, and it will be back up by 70, right? That's not like, it starts turning back around about like $74. So when it gets to about 60, I'm going to be looking for a buyer. It's simple. That's 100% almost profit right there. I could go to a vendor, and a vendor that buys it, right, that for even 85%, I still make money. It's like free money. I don't know, man. It just kind of, I'm starting to think a little bit more differently, deeper into this stuff, man. It's not just, I'm trying to think a little bit past the sealed. Okay, for the last thing, though, is this video is kind of, I'm trying to wrap this up, man. This box right here I don't know how y'all guys are selling this for $170, $190. I got this one for $190, man. I think they sold it. It's cheaper than you would have got it at GameStop for, man. But I'd have to wait in line. This box right here doesn't have my favorite set of packs in it. But you cannot tell me that this display right here is not going to be a $400 display in a few years, man. I mean, come on, man. Like, this ain't my favorite box, but any collector's going to want this thing, man. Ain't no way. I had to get it, man. I had to get it. It's not my favorite packs in here. I had to get it, man. 190 bucks, dude. I think this is going to be a 400. This is going to be a hot box, dude, in a few years. I mean, look how heavy 151 went. This is a pretty damn, yeah, this is a must-have. Collectors are gonna want this thing, man. You know, that's the end of my thoughts. I mean, just we're gonna continue to walk through strategy. You know, I want to hear feedback, dude. I don't know it all. I'm just going off of stuff I learned, man. I learned that I shouldn't have brought my Nidoking. That's the moral of the story. It is at its low. It's gonna go back up. I shouldn't have brought my Nidoking. You know, I should have knew what cards to bring and what not to bring, because there was no rush in me selling these. Why would I sell it at a loss? Why would I even? And I don't want to try to overcharge somebody and get into a heated, make it just like a weird situation. Like, I wanted at least $30 for this Nidoking, man. You know, I had a swirl in it. It's near mint. I seen it. It was like on $24 on Collector. Like, why risk weird? You know, why would get the ball? Like, for me to just have a clean sale without, you know, this like all I did was open. If I were to say no, you know, I need 30 for this, all it would have done is just might have made the dude annoyed, or who knows what. It might not have done anything, but the fact that it could have started the ball rolling in a weird direction, that I have to, you know, like, it just, I could have just left it at home, dude. If I would have been educated on where it was at in the market, man, because the card goes back up, you know, to at least 25 all the time. It somehow just tanked this last month. I don't know how. So that's it, dude. Like, I could have just saved the whole. You know, I could have saved my Nidoking, man. I didn't create no bad momentum or anything in our you know, transaction, because I just went ahead and gave it to him for market price. But I lost $1 in the process, man. I could have just still had my Nidoking, man. But all right, well, leave me some feedback, man. Y'all talk to me, man. Like and subscribe me, man. Help me out. I'm just trying to work with y'all. I wanna. Y'all don't have to do all that, man. I feel so wrong saying that, dude, but I just feel like I got to, man. Well, that's all I got. So leave me some feedback, man. I want to hear other point of views. I want to see different angles. I like to learn, man. I like to learn about this stuff. I'm kind of glad that I learned a little something about singles, man, this last week. So anyways, yeah, peace out.